We are in our Super Home Surplus kitchen, and we are so pumped. We love this man, editor-in-chief of Baked from Scratch magazine. I love this magazine so much.
Thank
we got
you.
Brian Hart Hoffman here. Can I say something about this magazine? I'm just going to brag on you
yes,
a little bit.
go ahead.
Well, no, there really are. This is how I feel. Sometimes there's magazines that you go, okay, that was great. And then there's magazines that you keep because you want to go back to them. And I feel like yours is that way. They've got great recipes.
Thank you.
Joe, I'm just going to keep talking
You
here.
can, Carol, but we need you to pay those magazines at Kroger. All right, Brian too's got a recipe for a true Southern dessert staple. What you got, buddy?
So today we are making a hummingbird loaf. So the traditional hummingbird cake is a layer cake with bananas, pineapple, pecan, and it's covered in cream cheese. We've twisted this up a little bit with 5 recipes in the Southern Baking issue of our magazine, and we did a loaf. And we even upped the game a little bit. So earlier in the show, I infused some dried apricot and pineapple with some spiced rum. So you know it's already going to be really good. I got the bananas
Now, how do you do that? Do you just pour rum on top and it sort of absorbs?
So rum over the dried fruit, and you simmer for 20 minutes until the liquid is absorbed and evaporated. So then it kind of turns into the little jelly fruit that we're going to stir in later. Perfect. But to get started, let's get things going over here and take the butter and cream cheese, another good thing that's going to make this delicious. And you simply want to mix these together until they are combined, which is really fast. And today we're going to move even a little bit faster.
Yeah, it's the spirit of TV.
And then we're going to take granulated sugar, and for 3 or 4 minutes, you want to mix this until it's light and fluffy. So that's incorporating the sugar into the butter and cream cheese.
Gotcha.
While that's going on, it's easy in your kitchen to take the bowl of flour and incorporate your nutmeg, cinnamon, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. In it goes, and you just whisk that together before we add it to these to the butter and sugar.
That way it's fully mixed in.
Yep, you've got all the ingredients mixed.
Gotcha.
And then after the butter has had a chance to get fluffy and incorporate with the sugar, we're going to add 1 egg and some vanilla extract. So this is where it starts to get really good. We're getting all the flavors mixed together before we bring in the real surprise with the rum and the fruit.
Okay.
And then with the mixer on low, I'm simply going to take the flour and spice mixture and incorporate it into the batter.
This is the part that always makes me nervous. This is where the...
Why is that, Carol?
Well, because in my house it starts to fly.
Well, if you're on the stir speed, it should not fly out of the bowl.
I know, that's what I just need to calm it down a little in my house.
Just calm it down. And the key here is to mix it until it's just combined. So that is really easy to take the mixer on low, and you're going to lift it out of the bowl and get this off of here. And then we're going to finish this with the spatula. So we're going to leave the mixer behind, and we're going to come over here to our mashed banana.
Okay.
And you know, the nice thing about this loaf is with mashed banana, cream cheese, and then this liquid incorporated into the fruit, it's going to be really moist. You're not going to get a dry, crumbly cake. And then the pecans.
I kind of want to smell this rum infused.
Yeah, you enjoy that while I fold these together here.
I like
Carol,
just having you work. What's that?
Carol, do you mind?
What? Oh, you want to smell, Joe?
You get in on that while I get this ready to bake.
Hummingbird cake. I'm not familiar with the tradition of it. Is it a traditional Southern?
So the Southerners really adopted it and made it our own. It actually has roots back to Jamaica. So in the Caribbean, this cake was, it has its original roots. I'm sure it didn't have as much sugar or cream cheese that we have since added in the South. So everyone has taken their variations and added it to, you know, to make it their own.
Right.
But into the pan this goes, and we've also prepared ahead of time a Streusel topping. It's really easy to make, and the recipe is on the website for Today in Nashville.
Again, the problem, you guys make this look so easy.
It really is, and if you make some of these things ahead, like the streusel and the fruit with the rum, it is really easy to have that stuff prepped and ready just like we're doing right now. And then this would go into the oven for 1 hour to 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then you let it cool in the pan for just a few minutes, and then you turn it out onto a rack to cool completely. Then we're going to up the sweetness and make a glaze to go on top.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we have got some powdered sugar.
Let me ask you really quick. If you wanted to have this make ahead, could you freeze it just like that and then maybe do the glaze the day of?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So a lot of this can be done ahead, and that's the nice thing about this recipe. It's not going to go bad too quickly.
Okay, great.
So then we're going to take some milk and incorporate it into the powdered sugar and salt. And we're going to add some vanilla extract to this as well because it makes everything better.
You added some salt to the powdered sugar.
I always add salt to things that are sweet, and it enhances the flavor of everything. So it's not going to have a salty flavor at all. And then you just whisk this together to form a glaze.
That was a real tip for me, Brian, because we always make the frosting at home, and sometimes I feel like it's a little too sweet if I throw a little salt there.
Yeah, it's going to help to balance out the flavor.
Okay.
And then once the glaze is made, this is the fun part,
yes,
right?
Yes, the moment we've been waiting for.
So you just take it and as much or as little as you want, just drizzle it over the top of the loaf. And then,
that's beautiful.
I know you're ready for a bite, so I'll skip to the good part. Okay?
All right, well, for more recipes, go to bakefromscratch.com. You can see it all there. It's how easy it is.
And then we have this recipe on our website at todayinnashville.com. Hold on, you guys.